Should I go there or should I go here?
Every now and then, he want to remind us that he's still a gangster, he's still a killer in certain situations and instances.
Woody is a killer. Woody kill people. He told. He's a snitch.
How you gonna be offended by me calling you a killer when at times you still remind people that you do it?
I gotta get my get back. I got to.
Once I see what I see, and I know what I know, I don't go against what I see and what I know, my. I hung the phone up in his face this morning.
Lil Woody, born Kenneth Copeland, was served up as the prosecution's star witness for months in a state RICO trial. Woody appeared on the stand almost every day since June 10th to answer dozens of questions from the prosecution. The man on trial is none other than Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug. Young Thug is facing multiple charges, including violating Georgia's RICO Act. Prosecutors claim that Thug and 6 co-defendants used his record label YSL as a front for violent gang activity, and that YSL has committed numerous violent crimes over the years at Thug's direction.
Young Thug is scheduled to appear in court today in Georgia on gang-related charges. The rapper, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, was one of 28 people named in an indictment in that state. He's charged with conspiracy to violate the state's RICO Act and participation in criminal street gang activity. The indictment also includes fellow rapper Gunna, whose real name is Sergio Giovanni Kitchens.
Prosecutors believe that Woody would be instrumental in proving Thug's crimes. Woody was previously sentenced to federal prison on October the 22nd of 2018 for being a felon in possession of a firearm. With this conviction, along with other arrests from Woody's violent past, the prosecution was more than sure that they had a sitting duck. However, this wouldn't be the case, as Woody would turn the courtroom upside down with his responses to the prosecution, even making the phrase "I don't recall" infamously known whenever he hit the stand.
In your interview with Detective Gaither, did you tell Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that Rich Homie Quan thought an individual by the name of 10 shot up Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop?
I don't recall.
It wouldn't be long before Woody's personality would launch him into the spotlight over social media, making him an instant superstar. With Woody being in such high demand, it wasn't surprising at all that he would ultimately end up linking with Charleston White, another huge name in the social media space. Like the old saying goes, all money ain't good money, and in typical Charleston White fashion, he was switched up on Woody. If you listen to Charleston White's version, the beef all started when Woody took to the No Jumper podcast. During his interview with No Jumper, Woody would be asked about Charleston White. Woody's response would shock the internet.
Okay. What was that actually like, linking with Charleston White? You guys seem like you hit it off perfectly.
I had a lot of respect for him. I used to watch his interviews, you know, on YouTube and stuff, listen to the way he talk. But it seems now it's like he doing these interviews and I don't like him. You feel me? Like he getting on the internet saying I'm a killer and all of it. Like, dang, bro. Like, man, you don't talk about none of this stuff you going to do on these platforms.
Oh.
Like my respect for you, I'm losing it because it's like, dang, I got real genuine love for you. I thought that you had the same thing for me. But you want to get on these platforms and say I'm a killer and I walk around Atlanta like you trying to provoke it. Like, even with the Boosie don't respond back to who's like, I ain't trying to have problems. I ain't out here trying to mess with nobody. I ain't trying to have beef with nobody. I done did that for like too many years of my life. You know what I mean? I'm trying to move forward with it. And I ain't trying to be dragged into nothing because I know how I can get. And you playing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, and like I said, I didn't expect you to be doing this. You feel me? Because the respect I had, I put you so high up in my, you feel what I'm saying? I don't respect people that much. Yeah. So he kind of hurt my feeling with doing these interviews, speaking on my situation. You know what I mean? I ain't proud of this stuff. I ain't proud of none of this stuff I went through.
And just like a bitter baby mama, Charleston White would take to the internet to insult and disrespect Woody in response. However, this time, Charleston's rant would not garner the response that he thought he would get from social media onlookers.
All right, y'all, we're going to talk about Woody. And I'm going to refresh y'all thoughts on it. It's not that I'm no fan of Woody's. I don't like how he sold out his own brothers in the trenches for his freedom. From my generation, we don't do that. But people change. People can change and do better. And I honestly feel like it's almost like the Crip Mag situation. That you see a young man out here on social media that's been all left his whole life, and he does have the opportunity to get right. And then he runs up on an unk, like Charleston White. Now I'm gonna refresh and remind y'all again what an unk is. That's why I'm nobody's unk. I'm OG. Paid my dues everywhere. I paid my dues, raised my children. I'm OG. I got real life experiences from the street and the trenches to the boardroom. I have all those experiences, and I share them with y'all. I've been in long-term relationships and marriages. I share that with y'all. But let me tell y'all what an unk is. An unk is a man, give or take, before or after my generation. We started calling him unk because we couldn't understand what else to call him, because really, in all honesty, he was just too freaking old to be out there with us. And so we adopted unk. Unk was not a positive force in our community. Unk was that old dude on the block trying to get with the young ladies, trying to dress like the young men, trying to act cool and hip like the younger ones, with the mannerism and the hats and all that. No, Charleston White.
Refusing to let the disrespect slide, Woody went live on his YouTube channel to address the Charleston White drama and disrespect.
Me with respect, and I talk to you with respect. But as soon as you go somewhere else, you want to be disrespectful. Like, come on, bro, you grown, right? You a grown man. You ain't scared of that. You don't want to, man, come on, man. It's just sad, though, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You claim that you this type of person, but look at all the stuff you doing, bro. Come on, man. Like, seriously, bro. Like, yeah, you thought you gonna come out there and be you. I moved around your whole town. No security, no weapons, no nothing.
It was this live video that would trigger Charleston White to go all the way in on Woody during a Say Cheese TV interview.
Yeah, that done made me mad. Yeah, I done tried to pack fire and play fire with it. Got me f***ed up. And then Barry White, horse over there. Man, this nigga got me f***ed up, homie. Everybody, and listen, they can't get no interviews if they don't use my name. I come to find out been using my name. I had to tell that, say, quit using my name. I don't want to do nothing with that nigga. That nigga shot up the motherfucking neighborhood. I work with niggas that walk in redemption. All my niggas done kill somebody, but they walk in redemption. So once I saw the nigga was trying to redeem himself, yeah, he go to church? Okay, yeah, I f with him. But now that kept trying to do interviews with me, and I ain't doing nothing with that nigga, my nigga. So once he done the Danger Project, but you couldn't have done the Danger Project without using my name. So his manager trying to play like she knows something. She ain't a girl. Man, don't know what to do. He's so confused and misguided. But one thing I know, he ain't no lawyer. He turned on Thug now. He'll turn on me too.
With Woody taking the high road while Charleston owning up to his internet persona, you would think this beef had come to an end, right? Wrong. Woody would take to FYB Man's YouTube channel to once again address Charleston White. However, this time, Woody would expose the man behind the character, ripping Charleston White to shreds in calm, cool, laid-back fashion.
But they hated me last year.
So do you feel like it's a jealousy thing at all? Or?
No, if anybody that's pay attention to him and hear what he got, you can tell he's jealousy. You gotta listen, man, because he's saying too much, so the truth finally sneak out. You let a person talk, they reveal their hand.
Okay.
Every time you come around, you know, Barry right here. He ain't. Man, I fired that nigga, Angel. Yeah, I fired her. That's a woman. That's a lady. Why you calling her name? You supposed to be a man. You supposed to be this person. So why you getting so disrespectful? Why you acting so little boyish?
Some people say it's the internet sometimes. Some people, I've heard, man, Charleston is a character. He a great person. I done heard a lot of good things about him. That's what's be crazy, because, and then when somebody else tell me something else, they be like, then I see him do something. First of all, I was judging him off the internet. Then they like, nah, you gotta judge him off the internet because he do a lot of positive things in the community. And
that's Charleston White. We walked in the mall. We gave the little kids money when we went in. On our way out, they were right there saying little kid. He said, what you gonna do with the money? The child said, it's for the church. He said, I ain't giving no money to church, but you just went to church with me and put money in the church. So you faking, you pretending. So he tell the child, I give the money to you, but I ain't giving it to the church. So I don't watch him in the past do the same thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm just watching. This a baby, this a kid. This baby don't know what's right and what's wrong. This baby don't fully comprehend. Nigga, that nigga didn't give that baby nothing. He walked off on that baby and he walked out with a nasty attitude. I said, oh, this not a character. This is who he is as a person. This is who he is. Before the cameras go to rolling, he the same way when the cameras ain't rolling. So I'm like, oh man. So I try to find rights in his action. Then I'm like, I can't find no right.
You can't find not one right in Charleston actions.
When things going his way, yeah.
Okay.
When things ain't going the way that he wanted to go, his real personality to come out. Who he is. He's the way he hate. That's why he tried to throw it off on everybody else. He hate himself so much. So he tried to make it seem like it's everybody else instead of him. You don't see how he do people? People say, Charles, why we love y'all? I don't want you loving me. Why? Why? When people say, I love you, I tell them I love y'all back.
Nah, fact.
So he said if he would did what I did, then people would love him. No, people not gonna love you because, hold up, people do love him. Let me correct that. People love him, but don't love what he do.